All right, let's get this show on the road. We will be calling in Sovereign. I want to thank you for stopping in. I think it's quite funny calling in Sovereign. I think it's quite funny that I now have 50 subscribers, and but I have 0 views in my last, I'm going to say, 6 videos. It seemed as though as soon as I reached my 50, they weren't pumping me out no more, or however that works. But anyway, this is about you, not about me. So to start, I want you to take in a breath for the count of 4. I want you to hold it for 3. Then I want you to release it for 7. And during that release, I want you to let go of any Velcro negativity. Get yourself back into balance. Ready? And let it go. Okay. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. Well, what is it that you're here to find out? What is it that you have a little bit of a scratch in your belly about? Something's there. This is, I don't feel like it is a direct, your energy here today is not a direct personal request. I feel like it is just a wonderment. I don't know how else to explain that. It's curiosity. It's curiosity and confusion. That's how I'm feeling the energy today. Today is August the 25th, 2026. And we are coming up to that lunar eclipse in Pisces on the, I believe it's Thursday night to the 27th. So let's ask Sovereign what he would like to reveal. The Fool. Wow. So that does kind of set off the energy here that you are a little bit curious, confused. It's even a little, what do they call that when you are not curious? Oh, I'll think of the word. Let's carry on. Death. Three of Wands. Wow. Ace of Wands. The underlying energy is the Devil. I actually like this camera angle. Let me know in the comments if you do as well. I've done a couple of different ones. It took me a while to come back to this one because I think this is the one that I had done from the same camera angle for months and months and months. And it took me a while to figure out, because I have to manually set up my camera each day. I have to put it away because where I have to set up the tripod is kind of in the pathway of walking. So anyway, Let me know in the comments if you like this camera angle better than if this is the first video you've seen. Well, I guess you can't really, right? Okay. Suspicious. That's the word I was looking for. You, you're here because you are finding yourself in a place where, in the grand scheme of things, things are not feeling right, or you suspect that there's something nefarious going on underneath it all. That's what this is saying. There's a it's kind of like, keep your ear to the ground, pay attention to what's going on. This Three of Wands for me is like making sure that you have all your ducks in a row, and in order to be prepared to get on that ship, if you will. But it seems as though you have to have all your ducks in a row. I do want to encourage discernment while consulting tarot or any other spiritual or mystical pathway. We're going to get some additional commentary on this. Okay, Sovereign. This feels to me like it is not a personal message, but an exterior message. Like, this is what's happening behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Knight of Discs. Strength. Two cards. Page of Cups. Six of Discs. Okay, like I said, there Five of Discs is the underlying energy. Like I had said, yeah, having all your ducks in a row. This, I think, is something new to you. This is a new process or a new lifestyle. Previously, I think you were a little bit more, let's say, with your money and that kind of thing. I think that you were more you like to, you didn't mind spending for quality, but now I think you are, by getting your ducks in a row, you're kind of reevaluating what it is that's important to you. Based on this outside, this is what I'm getting here. And that 5 of discs, this is what I'm getting here. You found yourself on your back foot, and you are, I think you're going, this suspicion, this whatever this is that's happening, you don't see it and you don't hear it, you just feel it. Um, um, you can't even describe it. So there's something happening on the outside of your sphere of community. It could be a tight sphere, or it could be an even more expanded one, or a more expanded one. I guess I should do it that way. There are, we're going to get some additional off the cuff commentary, but we're also going to get some advice. This to me feels like this strength card with this Page of Cups is like a, it's not silent, just quiet, moving within, I'm going to say moving in the flow, but making the choices that are going to keep your ducks, or put your ducks, or assist help getting your ducks in a row. Like this could be family, this could be money, this could be, um, there's an aspect of your life that's, I feel like, is a little bit chaotic, and that chaos is not created by you, but you need to respond to it, and instead of pushing back at it, you need to make the plans, to provide you with your peace. This is what this is saying to me here. Okay, so we're going to get some additional off the cuff commentary here. Is there anything additional you can tell us about this? Uh, I'll say this sphere of chaos that is beyond our control, and all we can do is respond. Is there anything else you can tell us about this? 3 cards. 5 of Wands. 2 of Swords. And the Empress. With an underlying energy of the 2 of Cups. Okay. The outside chaos that you are needing to respond to, either by, when I say put your ducks in a row, that's protecting yourself, changing your direction on So let's say the chaos is stock uncertainty, business uncertainty, all that kind of stuff, and this is where you go. This may be a moment to revisit that. Now, I'm not providing any financial advice. I'm just giving that as an example of one of the scenarios that you may be needing to line up. The chaos itself is a manufactured chaos, I guess you'd say. Um, and I say that because of the Empress here. Um, she's material, so it's manufactured, right? And this Two of Swords for me is just like the Fool. You know that there's something not right. You've got to make some kind of important decisions, because the Fool is also important decisions. You've got to make some kind of decisions and stay true to them. Stay like this Two of Cups for me. Look at that Queen of Wands. She's the Queen of Chaos, but she tames it and makes it look easy. Um, the Two of Cups is like keeping your, all of a sudden I just heard that song, Keep Your Head. Yeah. Um, I don't know if you're familiar with the poem If. I don't know who penned it, but it is very, it is a very poignant poem. And again, it is, I'll put it in the comments. I'll see if I can find a link to it and I'll put it in the comments. Or sorry, in the description. If you can go ahead and read it. But it starts off with, if you can hold your head up high when those around you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. That's this. So you're this to me feels like that. Um, that's the kind of strength. That's the kind of resolve. That's the kind of that you're going to need to master. I feel like you're going to have to, and you can't master it overnight. I would call it a walking process or walking progress. Let's get some advice here. We are going to use the Rider-Waite-Smith. Can you provide advice, Sovereign, on what, just if you could provide any kind of advice on keeping our peace during this process, understanding how we can understand what we're going through a little bit more. One card. Oh my God. The Fool. And the artwork on these two are almost identical. Oh my goodness. That kind of felt weird. The Magician. Oh, and the Seven of Pentacles with an underlying energy of the Emperor. Okay, so your advice here is bring your ideas, make movement on your decisions. Um, start move instead of sitting here thinking about it. Make a movement. Again, I want you to use discernment when consulting tarot or any other spiritual or mystical pathway. But the advice I'm seeing here is you can sit stalemate, or you can try and make things better for yourself by actually moving plans into place and actually putting them into action. And it feels like it doesn't matter how small they are. Sometimes you got to start small. This Seven of Pentacles is the planting of seeds and collecting and waiting to collect the reward. But it also symbolizes a possibility for failure, and you're going to have to learn to accept that failure. Now you notice that is on the Empress in that placement, and we have the Emperor. So you're in this curious, confused, suspicious state. And I think you're feeling a little bit insecure, and you may be looking for ways to line up your ducks, um, and possibly even something comes forward to help you with that, whatever those ducks are. Okay. So far, I feel like you've only been thinking about them, planning it, um, but not taking any action. But you're very good at, when put in the situations that are kind of a little bit, you're very good at figuring out which choice would be best. But that's only keeping you here. You want, I think you want to be able to bring yourself a little bit more forward, so that when if something negative happens, when it's not that you're going to go this way, you're going to go this way. But you haven't put anything into action yet, and your advice is to start, however small, to start getting things into action. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge, and if you enjoy my interpretation of the cards, all I ask is that you pass that puff and smash that like button. If you want to see more of my videos show up in your algorithm, hit the subscribe. I think that's how it works. And hit the notification if you want to be notified of when my new videos are put out. I want to thank you for subscribing. I want to thank you for staying to the end. And I want you to remember that you are a beautiful soul. Namaste.